Sup everybody, before the video starts, I'd like to remember you all that this is my first video ever edited by myself. I've never took classes of editing, so don't expect it to be a classy video, right? Stay till the end to watch a comparison between my best lap and the best lap of this session. Having said that, enjoy the race. So, here I am, Iracing, in this fixed setup Formula 3 race at Mugello, and as you can see, I'm in a pretty high rated lobby since there is a real Formula 3 driver who's Martino Stanshorn in second position and two F1 Pro Esports drivers who are Thomas Ronha and Alvaro Carreton. And I know that some people might think that these are not the real ones, these could be the fake ones, yeah they could, but as you can see from the green writing, I've got my mom's name in the account because the name goes to whoever pays the yearly subscription, so in this case they were really them.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
I'm starting 5th on the grid. Unfortunately I wasn't able to make my personal best time in quali, but I knew I could have been playing an important part in this race. So, as the red lights go on, I'm thinking about overtaking some cars in front of me, since I'm starting internally.
Green flag.
But as the race begins, I'm trying to protect the internal line since I had a really poor start of the grid. There is almost a 4 wide in front of me into turn 1. It's really strange to see a 4 wide without seeing anyone crashing. But luckily for me it didn't happen. And I don't know how is this possible, but as you can see from the relative, there is me in front of Thomas Ronahan right here. I was almost shocked because he's one of the fastest people I've ever met in Iracing. I know he's truly faster on Formula 1, but still, he is one of the fastest sim racers on whole earth. And in these first few corners, I'm actually in the leading pack as we come into Arrabbiata 1 and Arrabbiata 2, and the car in front of me has a really poor exit, so I send it into this corner to confirm my 4th position. I could say I'm battling for the podium, maybe, just maybe for the victory, but as you can see the leader is actually pulling away from us. Here at the current tire I'm trying to make my car rotate as fast as possible. As you can see, 6 tenths into Biondetti, 1 and 2 we go, as I come into Bucine, only with 8 tenths from the car in front of me, and only 2 tenths from the car behind. So this means I'm about to get overtaken on the finish straight. I exited better from the last corner, so I'm trying to take the internal line once again, but they get completely smoked before the braking zone. And as you can see, I'm a little bit too conservative on the brakes because I got overtaken also by Thomas Ronha, who was pretty far back. But in my opinion, in this situation, it's better to brake a little bit earlier than the rest. It's better because we were 3 wide into turn 1 and I didn't want to crash obviously, but as you can see, this guy attacks me into Casanova Savelli, which is very risky and make me almost lose the train of cars in front of me. So let's see the slow-mo of his attack, see how much he was close to crash into me. And if you ask me, he's been very reckless in this attack. I'm going to need to fast forward till the straight of the finish line, where I'm letting this guy overtake me because obviously I didn't want to battle too much, because it's smarter if you don't battle in the first laps to not lose the train of cars in front of you. And in the first corner of the next lap there is an incident between Thomas Ronhar and Lachlan Berman, but as you can see, it was only a netcode problem. As far as I know, iRacing is full of these problems, and this is the reason why I would like to switch to racing the real formulas. The only real problem with it isn't really my skill, but the money involved in the process. It takes too much money to race in important Formula Championships in real life, and it's very unfortunate because in my opinion there is not a lot of meritocracy in the world of motorsport. From now on the race has been really boring for me because nothing happened anymore, so I'm going to fast forward to the end where I finished 7th, which isn't good, but counting that it was one of my first races on Iracing, I think I can be proud of myself for battling with these guys and let alone to share the grid with a real FIA Formula 3 driver. But don't close the video yet, because there is still the comparison between me and the fastest lap I've ever seen around Mugello with a fixed setup. So from JPJ here is everything, enjoy the comparison and see y'all to the next video.
.9.